Hello and welcome, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Tachimanga app on your iOS device, and I'm going to show you how to add custom repositories so you can find all the different sources where you could read your manga. And I'm also going to show you another step in which you unlock more sources through enable a setting inside of the Tachimanga app. First of all, you want to go to the App Store. You're going to open the App Store and you're going to look for Tachimanga. So this is going to be the first time that you're going to download the app. When you're clicking here, it might ask you to enter your Apple ID because the app have in-app purchases. And those in-app purchases have some different choices for different features that the application have. It might be useful to you, or it might be useful to some of you guys. In my experience so far, I don't see the need of actually using it. So after the application is downloaded, you're going to open the app. When you open the app for the first time, you're going to notice there's no sources right here. The sources here in this area is basically the manga sources that you add in here from the sources that you guys read. So if you go to extension, you only have one extension available, which is probably from the developer. But from this extension, this probably is not a lot of stuff to read compared from all the choices available to us to different sources that we read our mangas. So one of the most important things for you to have all the sources so you don't have to add it manually. There's something called a repository for all the manga. There's somebody that I follow that he maintains all those repositories, and you just basically need to copy that link and add it to the repository section inside of Tachimanga. The repository that we're going to use is going to be this one right here. So you will have to select all of this right here, or just hold the link and you click on copy right here. Going back to Tachimanga app, you're gonna go on the bottom right corner for the option for more. You're gonna look for the extension option. You're gonna click in here. You're gonna click on extension repositories again, and you're gonna click on the plus sign on the top right corner. Right here, just leave it on the first option for by name, and you're gonna paste the link that we just copied. Allow paste and click on add. Click on I understand is basically letting you know that they're not responsible, they don't maintain those repositories. Just click on all of them in order for them to let you use that repository. So we're going to click on agree. After you click on agree, you're going to notice that it's going to repopulate with a bunch of manga sources right here. You might recognize some of the manga sources in here, but if you see that some of them are missing, is due to those sources are classified as 18 plus, so you will have to add and enable the no safe for word option in order to see all the different sources that are available inside of the app. Because when you click on those, you're gonna unlock more options available to you. You don't see in a specific source that you use for reading your manga. There's one right here that many of you guys uses called Asura Scan, which is gonna click on add right here. I'm gonna add a couple, maybe one more, so I could just show you right away. Let me see another source that I use. I don't think Manga Demons is probably here because of the age restriction. Oh, there you go. This one is here. So let me just add it. If you use on a specific site and you don't see it on the list here, it's because there's an option here that I'm gonna show you right now so you could see what I'm talking about. Right here, back to extension, there's an option for no safe for work. There are some sources that are 18 plus that it would not show here for some of the sites that you're probably trying to read. But for the repositories that I use, the sources that I use, those are not included on that list. So after you've done that, you just click on back again, and if you go where it says browse, you're gonna see on the sources you have those two sources that I just added. Asura Scan is in here and Manga Demons right here. So if I want to open it, you just basically click on one of them. It's automatically gonna go to the popular mangas. You could go right here for the latest episodes, so you can see everything that is updating right now, and you will see here. If you want to add something to your library, the thing that you have to do is basically just hold on the picture or the manga you're trying to read, and it will say that it was added to your library. Right here you could say it says in library. So if you go back here and you go where it says library, you will see it that it started populating with the stuff that you're adding. Now when you open the manga here, you have different choices. If you see right here on the right side, the arrow pointing down, that's for download, because you can actually download the chapters for later viewing. If you don't have like a Google internet connection, let's say you're on the software, you don't have internet but you want to continue reading, you could pre-download all the chapters in order to read it in offline mode. So I'm gonna open the first chapter right here, so you guys can see how that looks. Let's start reading. It went straight up to chapter 1, and as you guys can see, it loaded pretty quick, and it has really good quality for reading. When you tap on the screen, you will be able to see how many pages are left, an option for download, and an option for bookmarking the chapter where you left it. Well, actually, if you, let's say, let me just skip through the pages. If I leave it right here on page, let's see what page is here, page 13 or so. If you go back, it will actually remember where you left it. Let me just sort it by uploaded date. Sorry, no, uploaded date now. I don't think for this one has that option, but as you see right here at the bottom, it actually remembers where you left it on page 13. So if you click on resume at the top and you started reading a new series, it will open up and be exactly where you left it. Some of the options that you see here for the premium version is just for synchronizing with your iCloud, so synchronize the chapter where you left it and have basically a whole backup of your mangas and your sources that you have included here. The tracking feature is basically for you. You have my anime list to tracking your anime or anime list. Basically using third-party apps, this is the way that you will track your manga across different apps or anime apps. If you have some of them installed on your, let's say, a Google Chromecast system, so you could like continue watching anime, this is the way to track it. This is the way that I actually do it for watching anime on my Chromecast TV. But this is the only thing that you gotta pay for, and I don't think it's worth it, because monthly they charge you $2 for this, $10 yearly, $25 for lifetime, and we're trying to save money here, so we don't try to get into those. But at least you have the option to create backups yourself. You could create backups manually, and you could save it on your device, on your iCloud actually directly. And when you download the app in another iOS device, you could click on restore, and it will open where you have the copy of the file and restore your reading right here. So for example, this one I just basically deleted the app and reinstall it, and now I'm going to show you restoring everything with a backup that I have here saved up. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to click on restore. I had one backup that I did earlier in one of my folders here. Let me just look that up real quick. Right here, this is my backup. Restore. Okay, it got restored, so let me open it. And this right here, this is my library and my backup. This is everything that I was reading and repopulating my library in this application, because as you guys saw from the beginning, everything I did it from the beginning, and you saw that I just added one manga and I just basically restore my backup, and now I have more on my list. So this is how simple it is to download the app, set it up, and I know it took like 9 minutes long or so, probably 10 minutes to do all of this, but I needed to show you how simple it is to download the app, install the repo, start adding your manga, reading, creating backup. It's something simple, so you don't have to pay for those premium features. Well, I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you guys need any help, and thank you for watching.